Second day in the month of February 2026. And right about now, studio time check is 7:33 this beautiful morning. And by this time, every weekdays, you know what we do and you know what time it is. Yes, it is time for that your wonderful and favorite breakfast show. That is the global review and issues in the news. Yes, my name is Sani Abdullah Ibile OG, aka Captain Dogo of your radio waves, and I would be your rider this morning on the program. And I already have IG in the studio with me this morning. Good morning, this morning, IG.
All right, good morning, listener. Welcome to the program. I hope you had a very blissful weekend. It's a very beautiful morning. I hope the day will be a successful one for everybody. Good morning.
Amen. All right, Mr. Paya. Good morning this morning.
Good morning, Billy. Good morning, our beautiful listeners. Happy. Well, we believe you have a very bright and promising weekend.
And happy new month too, because we didn't see yesterday. And, so Baba, we are in a new month, Baba.
Yeah, Baba,
it reminds me of Vatican City.
Vatican City.
Good morning this morning, Baba.
Anointed water.
Anointment. Because not everybody have access to water to bath.
Also,
access to water.
Go to some banks, and one that is overcrowded, if not because of recent Money Point and
OP.
NKG and the bank kids, Amida and Umar. And that was then. What of now? So every morning I come.
Baba, to protest your point, not only bank, even institution. You know, it's you had their 50 years.
You know what? The reason why I say bank. After all, I will not mention bank.
You know, don't mention.
But if I say gatherings of larger group, and I say those gatherings, there is a manifestation of certain human, bodily odor. It's a result of inability to properly do hygiene of bathing and then properly come into public. So, but again, that is not my issue.
But here I will mention my own. My own, this is COE that celebrated 50 years of existence. You know, it is where you're going to have a lot of people. You have hostels, you have female, men.
So what happened?
For over 3 months.
So are they surviving in those
you know one thing?
I
still blame the institution. Yes. There is a big tank there that was put there by PTF during Abacha.
Yes.
Do the water survey. Except if the school fees that they are paying goes to state government cover. Now hold on. And if they have anything they want to do, they have to go cap in hand to the state government, begging for money to run this institution.
Yes.
Single treasury account. Even the school. School fees. Go to central account.
Yes.
Haba. That is primitivity. It's primitive and backward. We are primitive. We are backward. Did we advance?
On paper.
Is there an advancement?
On paper.
On paper?
How do you write it?
How do you what is your scorecard?
Go to AI. AI? Yes. You see
but do you know that there are advanced AI that if I go there, even the depth profile of your states and all your chua, I'll get it.
Yes, it's all about prompts.
Including the current mess in terms of social amenities. You get it. AI are in categories. There are advanced AI.
The ones you pay for.
That you pay. And it will search all the documentations unless you didn't post anything in the system. It will go through your computers and download data. AI is very dangerous.
Exactly.
Thank you, Baba. Let me ask you. You mean if there is a particular AI that can tell me what have Niger State have what come into the
Wallahi.
from the first day
Wallahi,
to
from
this
the
moment?
first day
it's all about
that this
prompting.
current government come to order, come to power. The AI will tell you the total amount they received, the total loan they took, the interest rate on those loans, and the repayment system. And if they have any documentation regarding any contract they issue to anybody, AI will go and search for those contracts and their terms and give it to you.
It's the operators of this government AI are aware of this thing.
I don't know. AI is an advanced search machine. It's an advanced search engine. Too advanced. As we are going on, AI will start writing exams for you. AI can write proposal for you. But didn't I show you a proposal that AI wrote? I show you. How much did I pay? $19. And they're asking me to subscribe for 1 year.
And it's a very, very beautiful.
And then the AI, I was telling the AI, tell me about rice milling and Badigi rice mill and what we can do in that environment. They begin to tell me stories of what I don't even expect them to know. And this AI is headquartered, the company is headquartered in America. But they went through all the data that are available regarding Badigi rice mill and gave everything to me. And I said, okay, propose a mill that I can place there, because I've been working on a rice mill that the community will use to add value to what they have. And they gave me a lot of data. So it's not something to be played with. Don't play with it.
Exactly.
And then the records, government records, is no longer any secret. Whatever you think you are doing, so long you log in, so long you even money you are transferring, even the banking you are doing, AI can capture it.
So, in a simple
So long you transmit from
transaction, any transaction.
so long you do transactions that are electronic, it's monitored, independent of your system. Your telephone is not yours. Your telephone set is not yours.
Of course.
They are tracking you.
Seriously. Even without data. Even if you put off your
Even
data,
if you
it's still
switch
there.
it off,
So
By
long
the
as
time-
the battery is in.
even without battery,
By the time you put it on,
there is always a latent energy, even without battery. Good morning.
Good morning this morning, Baba. So, Baba,
Leave me alone.
so let's take you back to the newspaper headlines this morning. And Niger Light, in case you didn't hear, yes, the governor has unbanned the movement of.
Hi, my friend.
Baba, it's,
You couldn't
Commercial
provide water. It's a commercial motorcycle that you are
You are lifting the band.
you're lifting the band.
what is so special? And you, because you of your joblessness, you have audacity to say you want if they don't know. Who goes around in the night now with the security risk?
to Baba, Baba, it's our job to let
To
people
let them
know at the end
Also,
of the
they pay
day.
you to tell them.
Not at all, Baba. It's
Are you paid?
Not
Don't
at
they
all.
have Radio Niger?
Not at all.
Baba.
Baba, this is what is affecting Niger Light.
This is people's
This
radio.
is Niger Light, and it is affecting Niger Light, Baba.
Okay,
You see,
you have
Baba.
to find your priorities right. Why are you? You are whipping. You are whipping more than the brief.
All right. Away from that, Baba, we have Tinubu abroad 22 days in 1 month. Just in January alone, the president has spent over 22 days outside the country. Yes, right about now.
Just 8 days.
Just 8 days, yes.
As at yesterday, Tinubu only spent 8
8
days
days for this January.
in January.
in the
Nigeria.
country. So,
So what do you want?
He said, you know,
You want to open attendance register
So that we
so that when any day is around, you will sign.
we want the president to be with us in terms
Okay,
of needs.
look,
that's what, yes, that's
but you-
what he's saying, sir.
you are all suffering from infantile radicalism.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm back and back.
Okay, you see this elderly man struggling, walking by took the PNG Kinshi. This guy is facing
Challenges.
challenges. Mostly geriatric. Age.
And unfortunately, there are no good protocols managing him.
So, And then the reason why you find that in terms of managing him and managing his schedule, so long you bring public affairs and you make it a private, shi kenan ka je ka jawo yan wanka inda ka samu matsayi kirawo kannenka da yan wanka yan wa matanka su ne za su tafiya da kai kuma they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the experience, they don't have, and then let the civil servants manage you. So they will tell you this nan ne ake cifa nan ne ga yadda ake yi
ga abinci nan ga yadda abinci kenan
to do you understand? Just imagine yourself and you just declare yourself a chairman. I said now it's self-declaration. Okay, you are chairman of a local government. The day they announce, everybody will come and say, congratulations, congratulations. Then swearing in. So the DPR, the DPM will come, the secretary to the council will come, and then the Maji, the Gidan Kudi will come, and they say, Mr. Chairman, because of this swearing in, the supporters that will go, how many buses? As you can see, you need a new agbada. So, then you need to wear a new shoe. You have to go to new cap. And then you have to have a new attire. So, a new attire. So, as we see it now, too. When you come back from the swearing, there will be merriment, there will be food and drinks. So, now, and the council is broke, but there is a money lender loan shark, somebody who lend us money. So, and the Kekuma, you need some money in your pocket.
Yes.
Council as a chairman,
we have a standby lender.
So that's how we do it here. We are going to take, I think, 5 million or 3 million is okay, and then we are going to pay back 3.5 interest of 4 million. We borrow 3 million, 4 million. So we give you 1 million to put in your pocket. 1 million will cover your agbada and the rest of that.
Your wardrobe,
and then 1 million will be for them. For the
organization of the program.
So the moment you allow civil servants to determine your political leadership, but when you look at the northern Nigerian government under the leadership of Sir Ahmadu Bello, anytime he's on tour, he always goes with an auditor. Most of the expenditure that is incurring, there is an auditor that is controlling at a particular stage. Say, you cannot spend. You have reached your bar. This tour amount to a budgeted for this tour. You cannot spend, and if you spend, probably it has to be a loan. And the Sadona was okay. Whatever I spend beyond this budget, I'm spending from my pocket. Do you know that you can spend money from your pocket in government and ask government to refund you if it is government function?
Okay.
So the financial discipline, the financial control, and then again the concept of the leadership itself. What does it want to achieve? Do you have a vision, or you want civil servants to do budget for you? We'll buy printing typing sheet, we'll buy a photocopier, we'll buy computers, we'll buy air conditioners. The carpet of the head office have to be changed. The painting of the gallery have to be done. The newspapers, tea, and then traveling allowance, and then visitors welfare. The money of the state is gone. But you are not considering even the populace that you are purportedly leading.
Sense.
Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't know.
All right, Baba.
So and in doing that, sorry, because it is what is prevailing. How do we recover this money? They will begin to say,
What's your money?
No, they will make okay, Kaswaya.
Which money?
How do
the money they loaned now, Baba?
They loan now.
The loan they collected.
You see, that's why there is always the master and slave relation. If it's a local government, you find the minister of local government is the master. The elected officials are the slaves. So the commissioner for local government now is a lord. of the Manu. Do you know the Lord of the Manu?
Yes.
Manu,
Yes.
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 A big house. A
M-A-N-O-R.
big English
Who is
people.
asking? Who is asking?
I know, Baba, you
No,
asking if I
did
know.
I ask you?
Baba,
You wait.
wait.
Wait till look, you are too forward. Wait a minute. Oga Paya. This boy, what is his problem?
That's supposed to come with Pabasa.
Would-
Come Kuma, you wish I'm not a coverage.
He said,
what's your comment?
you know, hangover of student union.
Oh, Baba.
Nani Sneko?
Well, I see, you know, the spirit is always there.
But it's not the spirit. It's like a label. It's like Makeli Modu. When they eventually join hand with the SNC, the Antabu, PRP, you know, a faction of Makeli Modu, a faction of Rimi. And they eventually Rimi abandoned the PRP, SNC, and they joined the NPP of Azik. Can you remember 1983? And then they flogged him. He lost the election. Rimi lost the election. And that's why people are saying, Abba. Beware of the eyes of March. You also lose the election. Because you don't have any structure on the ground. So let's go.
All right, coming back to Niger State, we have bandits burnt down the divisional police station in Agwara town, headquarters of Agwara local government area of Niger State, raiding a church and kidnapping at least 5 people in the community. That's another story right there. As it says that they eventually set the police station on fire and reportedly moved to the UMC church and some parts of the community, abducting no fewer than 5 people. A resident of Agwara town told our Daily Trust on the telephone that part of the church was also set ablaze as older boys dies after falling into well. He said the attack had heightened fear in the town, forcing many residents to flee. Yes, the PPRO Wasiu Abiodun confirmed the attack, saying no life was lost. That is according to the police.
So,
yes.
what are you doing?
What more?
What are you doing?
To Baba.
What are you doing?
For now, it seems to me. I don't even Baba, because
but the
it keeps on
president
happening.
is titled as Jagaba of Borgu.
Of Borgu.
Why is the Jagaba?
So,
You take a title from a community, that community is under attack, but the people that have honored you with their title of their warrior, a Jagaba is a warrior. Abi?
Yes.
But you have not been able to say, okay, how many battalions that are sitting down, not engaged.
Baba, history have it that that place gave the president a title that happens to be his own landmark in politics, because that Jagaban is what has been using, you understand, to make the president, help the president into power. Because that Jagaban, that slogan, that name has actually done.
Excuse me. When you enjoy the water from the well, do you look after that well?
Only few people do that. But
how many people get into power and forgot to even their friends?
Plenty, Baba.
That place is a Papri area, Agwara, Luma, up to Babana, all that, they are border area, they are porous, they are ungoverned area. They are ungoverned. Up to, up to Wawa, from Wawa you are going to link up with Kwara, at Kwara State. Those areas are ungoverned. It's a border. It's the border between the Nigerian Republic is on the other end, and then the Cotonou.
But what surprises me is that the media, sometimes when information is being dished out, it now gives the government the opportunity to do something. When there was a dynamite, you gave an in-depth analysis of what is happening, the activities. It is expected that at that time, government should be proactive.
Paya, you have gone too far off road. You see, with the Papri College, mission school, that the children that were captured, and then with the Kaswan Daji massacre, can't we be say by now there is a complete battalion, 1 or 2 battalion, located in that area? Take over that area, recce the area, garrison the area. Do you have helicopters to bring in equipment? If you don't have Apache helicopter, I mean, if you don't have a Cherokee that will shift equipment there, you at least you have other wing mode of bringing equipment to that area. Militarize the place, take over the place, guard it, protect the people. Since the bandits comes in from Niger, do their worst, come in from Katsina, Zamfara axis, do their worst, then we take over. Apaya, I don't want to be.
So it's unfortunate, actually. The military are doing their best because in the news from last week up to we hear attack, and military has been attacking.
But if the military are attacking, even if the Melaka, they were at Melaka. You get what I'm saying? But is it enough?
It's not. That's what I want to say.
If they are within Melaka, Kumbashi axis, Kotonkoro, you get
From other states.
That axis.
that route, and then with the information we are receiving, with the attack on Rijau, people running on the hills, and then where are we going?
Baba is like a cycle.
No, but where are we going?
And that's
Cycle.
why
You won't go anywhere if you're around the cycle.
But which way out?
Baba, I still want to come back to my issue. I was looking at it holistically. You know, sometimes there are some certain things that will serve as a signal to you. When the dynamite that exploded that will tell you the level at which these people are coming. They are coming very, very, highly prepared. So you have your security apparatus
what is
prepared.
there? Listen, they have sleeper cells. They have infiltrated the area in that area, and then there is this element of saying they're in the national park that nobody will live in the forest. Nobody will go and stay in the forest. They hibernate.
Yes.
They still live within the communities.
Yes.
They have small bush settlement of their own. Appa, don't you have drones? Kainji Lake, I mean the Kainji National Park, the Kainji, the Busa military air force
is there. Where Super Tucano have been housed. That's where the Super Tucano is supposed to be.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And therefore, is it not possible to do patrols? Can they patrol? I mean, they don't have kerosene. No, those aircraft are using
kerosene. Yes.
They don't get kerosene.
Kerosene. Who they buy kerosene?
But that means they don't have kerosene to fly.
Oh, they should
Jet
have.
A1 is kerosene.
It is.
They should have, Baba, because you are refining, and after refining, you are getting this product.
Are you refining?
Who is refining?
Dangote is refining.
Refining now.
Language is refining.
Yeah.
So is he telling you that he's going to sell Jet A1 to
He will.
You should, because from the agreement is signed.
Come, let me ask you. Do you have enough aircraft?
That's another
Not
thing.
sure.
Do you have enough airmen, pilots, trained? Are you organized? Do you have a war plan? Or you just run around? If you meet anyone, any gangster in the bush, you exchange fire. Do you have a master plan? Do you have a direction? Or you just, your mandate to withstand?
However.
Or let everybody join APC and then let the disaster continue?
Yes, but we're talking about joining APC just
Shut
over
up.
the weekend, Baba.
Come here,
Governor
we are
Kefas
talking of
also.
condition. If Kefas join APC, fine. Good luck. We wish you well. If everybody join APC, fine. We are not talking of the partisanship. We are talking of serving the people. It's not about whether everybody join APC. No. What do you do with the mandate?
Did you protect the life and property of the people?
Are you really? Are you in charge?
Sworn.
Or you are just? Are you sharing? Are they sharing power with you? Or are you in charge of the treasury? They are in charge of the bush.
Baba, you are raising fundamental questions.
Is it what you can get, or what legacy are you leaving behind?
Which is very important.
Appa, I've told you here. Also, if people are looking, you are laughing at me. That if I'm a presidential person, that I'm president, under me, nobody will put his hand in my nose. I'll chew that hand.
Cut it off
No, I'll chew it. I'll bite you.
and cut it off.
No. If you cut it off, it's going to be less pain. But I chew it and leave it chewed. Summarily, take action. No banditry.
Baba, you're talking
Because
about
the moment you allow banditry to continue, there's no farming activity.
There can't be. Can't.
And consequentially, in the end of the day, there will be hunger, there will be scarcity of food. Young men that are supposed to go out and earn a living will be afraid even to go out.
Yes.
In those villages, inter-village communications are done by motorbikes. If there are bandits with AK all around in those communities, people will even be afraid to go out. Are you telling me now that market days around Babana in Papri and Oko, do people really go to the market in those areas now, knowing what happened at Kaswanda?
you don't.
And then what steps have you taken as a government?
And that is the big question. When the government is supposed to be having conversation and being proactive, they are rather having arguments and attacking people.
Yes.
Because they will come and tell you, the people in Kaswandaji are thieves, are this. They are, whether they are thieves or whatever, they came, they attack innocent people and they kill. Instead of you to, swing into action, you are rather arguing. So you are now leaving people to their own fate. And even that issue of Dan, I'm sorry, Baba, I have to. When they have that issue, instead of you facing the issue, you are now arguing. So argument.
You see, you know my problem with you. When somebody have a limited ability to decipher, when your engagement is limited, Apaya, we propose for Nigeria Air Force to have F-15 Eagle model fighter jets way back 1981-82 when Akambi Oniengi was the Minister of Defense. I have a partner in America then. And at even that particular time, my partner came with a proposal that the defense industries that were making cushion, they were making chairs. He said, why can't you start manufacturing rifles? And he came with the Stoner assault rifle as a model. Drawings of Stoner assault rifle. Look for Stoner assault rifle. That at the trial, M16, the current American standard military issue, was only because of politics. But the Stoner was equally good as Stoner assault rifle. That's what the gentleman was proposing. He was from Pittsburgh. And you know Pittsburgh is a town of metals, steel town. Iron works. Don't you see? What did you see there? Read it out.
Okay.
That's what we are proposing way back 1981-82. I was just 27, 28 years old, and we're already proposing assault rifle factory for Nigerian Army. They are looking at us then, and they look at me. You small boy, what are you talking about? I say we are talking about the future of this country. We are talking about self-sufficiency. And then we say, okay, buy F-16 fighter Eagle. They say no. They went and bought Jaguar from Royal Air Force. Some of them are Tokumbo. Through this, their friend MPN of Jos, the name escaped me. The man has died, I think.
So you can imagine if the advice Baba give.
Did I give that? They look at me and they say I'm just too small boy to be talking of weaponry.
If they have taken it into consideration, God knows where Nigeria is
about
now.
assault Stoner now.
Okay, Baba.
You know,
Just
the literature is there.
Yes, the Stoner 63 is a 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO modular weapon system using a variety of modular components. It can be configured as an assault rifle, carbine, top-fed light machine gun, belt-fed squad automatic weapon, or as a vehicle-mounted weapon, also known as the M63, XM22, XM23, XM207, or the MK23 Mod O machine gun. It was designed by Eugene Stoner in the early 1960s. Cadillac Gage was the primary manufacturer of the Stoner 63 during its history. The Stoner 63 saw very limited combat use by military units during the Vietnam War.
That is it.
Yes.
But it was replaced by M16. And even M16 was not better than Stoner assault rifle. Well, check comparative Stoner versus M16.
Okay.
We are not talking of an AKO. We are talking of real guy. This country is gone. Ina, maza sun tafi.
To Baba, by now,
No,
we would have changed from this M16 to another one, big
the
one,
point is that-
because we have the machines
No,
doing it.
what I'm telling you, I have been to gun manufacturing factories with that my partner in America. Even the equipment that we need to start manufacturing in Kaduna, working with Nigerian defense industries. Eventually, they were selling salt and making furniture. The defense factory.
I think Buhari wanted to revive it this last regime.
So-
There was a effort, but when they were mentioning what they are doing, that they are making furniture, the defense industry where we are supposed to be manufacturing weapons, and when even we are faced with insecurity, you are going to another foreign country to beg
And
for
you see,
weapons,
they-
and they are
with
not
embargo.
cooperating with you.
And the one you are talking of, even AK, Kalashnikov. There are original Kalashnikov. There are copies of Kalashnikov. The Pakistans are making the gunsmiths in Pakistan. You can buy Kalashnikov for about $50. Yes,
$50.
but if you look at the ones that are, how come that the military issue, the military standard, because there are a lot of Kalashnikov have a lot of different models, different manufacturing. With it comes in a different configurations, but the standard Nigerian Army issue is what these criminal young boys around Zamfara, Katsina, and this Kebi, and this our
Even Niger State.
they are using. That means the one with the wooden stock. The military standard issue. So a lot of things are wrong. And as I was telling you the other day, we have to have a strong law and order. It's not about I'm the governor. I'm only the governor if I'm worth my salt, if I can keep my people safe. The federal government is saying that Amotoku is illegal, but the people, the people that put it together and say
carry
no,
on.
they're there to stay.
And you can see how the
And again, if you look at one time, this Gani Adams and their boys, they
Yes.
were patrolling the Lagos Ibadan after Ilorin those days. So where are we going?
you don't have the different perception of life. Those people.
Is it perception?
It's a perception now. Okay, Baba.
Oga
Baba,
Apaya,
Baba.
I become a president or a governor or a local council chairman. I don't have a dream. My dream is how many Mercedes cars will I ride?
Bulletproof.
How many bulletproof vehicles? Who is after me?
Tough. That's why I said they have a different perception of life.
And then how many foreign countries will I
Can
travel?
you visit? Yes.
And how many chicken will I eat? Suddenly I became a slim guy. Suddenly I have a pot belly. Suddenly I'm struggling to breathe. I'm overfed with oily food. Suddenly any small thing I'm annoyed already because my arteries are congested with cholesterol. My circulation is slowed. My breathing is heightened. My heartbeat is heightened. I'm hypertensive. Tension is building in me. Any small thing I get fed up and I get annoyed and I get quarrelsome. I become abusive. Don't you see that trend?
And everybody is worshiping you.
How can they not worship me when I hold the money? And there's hunger in the land.
And you give.
People picking food from the
People
from the
going
people,
to
people go to market.
No,
Where there's accident.
that is a different one. People go to where they held parties and they pack plates.
And scratch off the remnants.
And the remnants of the plate, they are licking the plate. You see the
Yes.
video.
Yes. Yes.
You see the video.
Yes.
The other one, there was a motor crash
Accident.
and then rice spill, and then they are packing the rice along
With the
With
sun.
the
sand
To go and sieve later.
to go and see later. And there is another one that the students in the school say that eat once in a day. When his father come from Kapu Kapu, it's then that he will have something to eat.
And you say you're a governor.
But I'm again a governor, my friend. This is not matter of
Economy
governor.
of the country.
Governor too is also a victim. A governor too is a victim. He's a victim. Okay, how do you deliver with this poverty and lack of well-being of the people. How are you going to tell them vote for my Oga? You have crossed over to APC. All of you have joined APC. Then how are we going to deliver? Or are you going to just say write the results and then the judges too, when they come to litigation about the electoral clinical process, they'll say or your mandate will stand. Is that not what the justices did on their conference? When the president came and said, please try to be honorable, and then they say it's your mandate will stand.
Why is the honor?
Why
Why is the honor there?
Where are you going?
Okay, but we're talking about that. Well, there's a shocking thing that's happened. My phone is my car. Baba,
You lost your phone.
it's in the car. We're going to get it now.
What happened?
You see the chief judge that visited Wike?
They will go there to thank him.
Chief judge
Visiting Wike
visiting Wike.
to thank him. The
Then-
chief judge of
Federal
Abuja High Court, Federal High
Abuja.
Court,
Federal High Court.
not Supreme Court, Federal High Court.
Abuja. Going to visit Wike
To thank him.
to thank him,
And why
to
not?
congratulate him.
Mhm.
Congratulate him.
Mhm.
So I don't know whether Wike just got
Is
appointed
it
yesterday.
just Chofo or something? Is it Chofo?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me go get my phone.
No, don't get, let me look at my phone. My
I
phone
said,
is your
now
phone
go.
is
I begin to ask myself: is this just Wike just being appointed as what?
You know,
Whether it's a mayor,
they need to go and
so that this that they can have land
it's
in
been-
Abuja. You know, that's what Wike, the easy thing Wike can give you now is land, collect and give.
Apaya,
Yes, sir.
look, you. Do you know what they are saying?
No.
The Chief Judge of Nigeria Federal High Court gathered other judges of the High Court and paid a honorary courtesy visit to Minister Wike, a mere president's appointee. Guess what? They visited the minister for they went to beg him to allocate land to them in Abuja, the FCT.
You see?
Now the shock wave has struck again, and one has relapsed into numbness.
I've actually played the video.
Listen very carefully. Listen, wait. Carson, no, wait. I hope.
No, it's okay.
The Honorable Justice BFM Ondiako. Thank you. Chief Judge Federal High Court of Nigeria, to kindly tell us what we owe the honor of his presence here today. Honorable Justice, sir.
Well, sir, I've been accorded the singular honor of being allowed to sit down to speak, where the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Nyesom Wike, well, I'll leave out very officials of the Federal Capital Territory, honorable judges of the Federal High Court of Nigeria, and the Chief Registrar in attendance, press, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. We were here in recognition, on a consequent recognition of the fact that the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory is the landlord of the Federal Capital Territory, where the headquarters of our court is also situated. And having newly come into office, we felt courtesy demands that we meet with him, congratulate him, and of course make demands if necessary. And so I just jotted down my remarks, and I want to be guided by what I have written down. Where Your Excellency It gives me great pleasure to extend my warmest regard on behalf of my brother judges and my humble self to you on the appointment as Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Your laudable performance in terms of projects initiated and commissioned, and the way you serve the people of Rivers State as their governor must have earned you this position. You did well and became a household name in Nigeria. I, on behalf of my brother judges, commend Your Excellency's bias for the judiciary. You have always seen it as your primary constituency, and you have never felt ashamed of displaying your love for this arm of government. The welfare of the Rivers State judiciary during your tenure was second to none. You believed that it should be on the front runner of the executive, and you raised the bar so high that it became the envy of judicial officers in other states. It is with that confidence that we bring the anguish of the judges of the Federal High Court to you, where the word anguish is used with emphasis. The peculiarity of our job due to frequent transfers takes us everywhere without being recognized in many of these states or even states of origin, because we are not likely to be posted in our states of origin. Consequently, we are denied various forms of policies for enhancing the welfare of judges and justices serving and retired, since we are not part of the judiciaries of such states, and failure to cater for our interests at the federal level makes us seemingly orphans and stateless. We believe, however, that service nationwide translates to being truly federal citizens who should be recognized and given a stake in the Federal Capital Territory. I kindly urge Your Excellency to use your good office in allocating landed property to all 7 Federal High Court judges. We appreciate our large number and hence suggest that allocation can be in batches scattered at various locations in the Federal Capital Territory. I pray that God's grace and protection
Baba,
Abamunamu.
if I will have your
that's
permission.
Baba has finished everything.
Everybody is.
See,
But I've told you.
Yes, now.
Abamunamu.
Simple.
Baba, I think let's set up a parameters to serve as a buffer to us as we are going to analyze this issue. Number one, I know and very much sure many judges listening to this will not be very happy. For instance, there is an incident that happened in Kano when Konkoso came to say he took Abba around when he was expressing his anger. He took Abba around
the judges.
the judges
of the
Supreme Court, and our one and only Justice Dettijo here said that is an insult to him because he knew that there was never a time Konkoso came to him with Abba to give him any favor. So why should you generalize? So that is number one. So many judges will not be happy because he is speaking for them. Number two, Federal High Court judges going to Wiki.
And then you know cases in the river
End
end up
Eh,
in
Federal High
justice.
what was that?
Wotosho.
And mind you, Baba, this thing is going to come back because what Wiki have deep inside into after this government, he's definitely going to face court cases. there is a lot of land grabbing. Collect land from this one and give it.
Is it
to another
land
person.
grabbing? That's land grab. Grab land. Land grab. Is it only in Abuja that they are grabbing land?
Even in Niger here,
Not on Abuja.
we have issues here in Niger State.
Give me
There is
a
one
lead.
good. There
Give me-
is,
tell me the story.
you know, there is
Story. Go
There
ahead.
is a particular site in Niger State that is under contention today. You see this flyover, this underpass in
Underpass.
in
Is it underpass or flyover?
Tor. It's
Where?
confusing.
Which one?
Which
It's all
underpass?
depend. The one in Maurice Junction.
Maurice
The
Junction.
underpass.
Sally.
Whether
Has
it's
been blocked
underpass.
It has been blocked now,
It
Baba.
has-
They are
One
not
side
doing
one
it
side
again.
has been
Nothing.
blocked.
One side has been blocked
They are
now.
not, they know they do
I know
it.
sure.
So whether you call it
Is it
flyover,
abandoned?
It is
Abandoned.
the way it looks like currently. It seems abandoned,
I
Baba.
think underpass.
Because it has been blocked.
well,
One side has been blocked
completely.
completely. Like
has been
it
sandfield.
has been sandfield.
Oh, field by.
Yes.
Yes.
Backfield.
Yes.
Yes.
so whatever you want to call it, whether you call it underpass, flyover, find
Sand
another
pass.
nomenclature. Whatever
Any pass it is.
whatever pass is pass.
You mean that one side has been filled
Yeah,
back?
Yes,
that has been feedback,
that is
Baba.
sandfield.
Yes, that has been sandfield back.
You don't talk and say make them feel other some roads.
But I told them, say what you know go fit carry. But told them, let it be.
Kawai ba wani batun kunya zo kawai jama'a mun an samu misconception.
To,
Za mu dawo mu ci gaba. Now the issue, Baba.
who grabbed the land there?
Good.
Who owned that land?
Good. The land belongs to some individual, but as it is now,
Who is owner
the
of
landowners are under serious threat of forceful confiscation
Who want to
by
confiscate?
government of Niger State.
Which
That-
government?
Land.
because the thing that have gone to court, and the people mentioned in the court, they mentioned Niger State government, they mentioned Ministry of Development, Ministry of Justice, Ministry of Land. A lot of about 7 people have been mentioned
As
in that.
defendants.
Yes,
As what?
as defendants. Now the thing is that
Excuse me. What connect justice? Are they there on the behalf of the government?
okay, what actually happened was that you know there's when they want to build that underpass, they say one time the governor was passing by and he saw a developer trying to develop his land, and probably he go beyond the parameter. The governor
Probably.
asked, yes, the governor asked,
Did they
They
parameter?
measure.
Did you set up a parameter? Look, when we are constructing a road, there is that beacon you put.
Yes.
You mark.
you mark
There is always a space required for that construction.
Right of way.
If right of
right
way.
of way, yes.
So
right
did
of way.
that construction of that private property, did it goes into the right of way?
Well, you just get the story so that probably you might want to do your own,
So
submission.
the governor saw a
Now,
building.
yes, and I asked
then
that
the
they
governor
should,
said,
they should bring it down.
demolish it.
They should demolish the shit.
Did he find out whether that building has encroached into the construction of the road, or because he just saw a building, demolish it?
That one is another story for another day.
That is a manifestation of hypertension.
The governor asked that the structure should be brought down. The agent of government, Sadu, with that responsibility, you go beyond the bound.
And then and destroyed everything.
Yes,
Okay.
about 69 people having landed properties there. Some have even started developing it. About 25 people are on the process of developing the land, and they came with bulldozer and bulldoze
Everything.
So about 69 people now are having contention with the government. Now, you know the best way to go and seek
Go to
redress
the- yeah.
is court.
So they took it to court.
They took it to court.
And what
Unfortunately, the government came just the way they did to Badege Radio
I said they want
and
to
said they
settle
want out
settle.
of court settlement. You know, as
And then
honorable as
suddenly-
the court is, and as they says, we don't want conflicts. Yes, better go and have it out of court settlement.
And then
Come back to
suddenly-
us. Suddenly, they now say they want to do a case. You know,
The
that's
way they played.
the way they
hire
play.
a son.
So what they do now,
hire,
you know,
they
this-
hire a son.
that's the style now.
Because that the
What do
style.
you expect? It's
They
a
hire
style.
a son.
It is a style
Go
now.
ahead, go
They have
ahead.
a
Tell
style
me
of
the
this
story.
now.
Good.
So they have to go and hire a son
From
from
Abuja.
outside the state.
I mean from Lagos. I mean from Abuja.
All the lawyers, all the Minister of Justice does not have any lawyers that can take care of a case that
for the
can
states.
within Agekatagada.
Katabegan.
So you don't have people within inside that can settle an internal issue. You have to go and go out to wash your dirty laundry outside. But bringing a foreigner to come and look
No,
at land issue.
A lawyer is a lawyer.
No.
No, how can you
A
call
lawyer
him
is a
a
lawyer,
foreigner?
actually.
Come now.
Are you not insulting all the lawyers in there?
No,
said,
no.
Are you saying
we don't have
Apaya,
competent lawyers?
Apaya,
The
no, now
competent
we
lawyers.
must bring somebody from outside.
okay, then I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
Apaya.
I understand.
Samu.
So they now know
It's
when and brought
opportunity.
a son, only for the son to say, okay, agree. Just like I said, we were due to Badegi Radio, we have an issue.
want
You
to
approach the
settle.
court. They say, hey, the judge, the son that came from Abuja say, let's have out of court settlement with Badegi Radio. Honorably,
on.
the court say, okay, go. Only for them to come back again and say no.
Back
They
in the
now say,
market.
again, no, again, they said they say one out of court settlement. They say, why are you playing with our intelligence? You ask for the out of court settlement for the first place. And we've asked you to go and do that. They never approach us, not Badegi Radio, not our judge, not even the court. Only for the resumption day, they still break again. They gave them opportunity to go and have out of court settlement.
You still-
Unfortunately, not knowing that they were buying time.
Yes, we are buying time.
A
Yes, we are
son,
buying time.
a son now
Yeah.
say you want to do case.
No more settlement.
No more settlement. And even when you have been dragging the image of the governor and the state into the mood,
into mud.
after that, it was after that
It
that
escalated.
IPI
Yeah, escalated.
blacklisted the governor.
And then hand over the documentation of the case
To
to
the
the
vice
vice president for onward submission to the president.
And the vice president said, give me 2 weeks, I'm going to call the governor. We don't know what has happened. But that is the same style they did to this one. They asked that they should have asset court settlement. But you know the funny thing? The people who have the case, you say you want to do out of court settlement. It is lawyer of all these ministries, these agencies that we mentioned that are having meeting. They never call these people. And now, most of them are having the fear. They want to live private apartment. They want to develop their land. And unfortunately, do you know what? This is People's Radio. We do some of our investigation. Some of them said, why don't they approach the sister of the governor, who is a lawyer
And the
and
permanent
permanent secretary
secretary.
of Ministry of Justice, and she told them that the governor have no any interest because they were lying to them. That they said the governor get interest in the land. After approaching her, she said the governor have no land, no interest, and they were following. Only for then last week again, another narration that the governor has interest, the government has interest in that land. So what is happening?
Apaya,
Yes, sir.
Apaya,
Yes, sir.
Apaya.
Yes, sir.
I told you that Umaru Bago is a honorable man. Didn't I tell you here?
Several you have said that.
And I told you that Umaru Bago, being honorable, has been duped. I've told you. They have abused that honor.
He's facing duping
Yeah,
because
scammed.
it's a continuous process now. It never stop.
He has been scammed.
Because I want to believe that somebody somewhere somehow is using governor's name to
scam
grab this
people.
land from these people.
Is that the only one? How many so far the governor has been scammed to sign documents that are not supposed to be signed by him?
As it is
One
now.
land having 2, 3, 4
Yes.
signed by the governor. Who is scamming him?
Okay, there is one now. The governor, CFO, signed by the governor, and an intent given to in same land. So you have one intent,
Move
one
on,
CFO.
Move on.
So I think-
no. It's too. I'm not happy. with
Honestly,
all this.
Bago have to ya kamata tsaya da kafafuwansa biyu.
Oga Apaya, I've told you I like Bago, but people say I'm sort of inciting people against him. I'm sort of not, being following the wind, ride on the wind.
No.
Do you understand? Apaya, I've seen governance. Apaya, I've traveled. I've seen governance. I've seen governors at close quarters. I've seen authority. But you see, it's when your tenure expired,
That is when
and then you
never
sit
start.
back, and then they'll begin to invite you.
Subhanallah.
That, did you sign this? Did you sanction this? They will invite you, Apaya. And by then, those who abuse the privilege of working with you won't be there.
They
oh.
will not be there. They will be running away from you.
They would, in fact, Apaya, executive joblessness, executive hopelessness, and then accountability. Somebody somewhere saw that land, thinking and thinkable that the only way he can grab it is to use the governor's name.
And there's one thing they do is that the reason why they have to hire a lawyer, when you hire a lawyer, you grab the land, you eventually have the land through dubious means. They will do the right and rule. The person who bought you, probably if it's from the Ministry of Justice, since they are own lawyer, they cannot use their own lawyer because probably they are lawyers, they are indigent, they cannot be compromised. They can, in some cases, you bring somebody who doesn't have any stake in the state. Okay, this is what you get. But at the end of the day,
okay, how long will this one continue?
Baba, if you go to Ministry of Land, if you see cases,
how long will this?
Remember I told you last time.
But you know that sometimes somebody will even take your papers, forge it, and then claim your land, and then process it, and then it's not the owner of the land, but he has the say of all.
Baba, I told you about some certain people. I don't want to call. I don't know how to say this thing. I don't want to how to say because I don't want to bring.
What about that of no? What about that brighter issue?
I unfortunately when I had interview with the former provost of COE, Professor Farouk Rashid, I actually wanted to have that, but I have to entitle order. I want to ask him about his own land. He has the land. He want to develop their school, only for him to have that some people are, they are mutilating the land.
Do you know one funny thing?
But do you know he sent people to come and demolish everything there?
Do you know one funny thing? People now they will resort to self-help.
That's what even the provost did.
Self-help.
That's what the former provost did.
Look, when you allow people to be resorting to self-help, are you not having a withering of the state structure?
Yes.
Are you not losing the
authority,
the power that constitutionally and that is embedded in you is now withering? It's like planting decorating the high street, like on Keterwari. And when the dry season comes, most of the plants you planted, you continue.
They're already dying.
They're dying.
They're using them for stick now.
They're using them for
Yes, now.
So you see, Apaya, I don't want to be involved.
You talk about resorting to self-help. Even that plant you see, you are counting some
I was counting about 3 that are
the ones when you are counting, they told you that these ones that you are seeing blooming,
somebody decided to be
out of
watering
his
it.
goodwill as a philanthropist. Try to water them.
So this land where somebody want grab for Maurice Junction, how will it end?
So the story is just a developing story. We shall continue to follow you to the latter to see what is actually happened. 69 people, they go to court. And the court.
And then what happened in the court?
No, the judge asked them to go and pray.
Pray?
So when they say out of consent, Baba, you own. You use yourself as an example. That's why I started that.
No. Let me tell you. Persevere.
Perseverance.
Persevere. Persevere.
Continue to carry it on. Don't
persevere.
Do not relent. Don't think it's government.
No, persevere.
If you know
when you persevere. Okay. Do you think this radio just come out of the blue?
For where?
For how long have I worked? Over 10, 15 years. The concept of this FM station was way back 1991, 92. And my concept of rice mill for Badegi was way back 1988. And the concept of a Stoner assault rifle was way back 1982 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
All for the public, all for the masses, all for the people.
That Nigerian Army should have its own original product. And then the concept of the Air Force, to get the Air Force F-16 fighter jet, was in Washington, D.C. We're in Washington, D.C.
But this begs the question, what's the defense, DICON, the Defense Corporation, what are they actually manufacturing?
They are making chairs, furniture. And at the time they were selling salt. They are processing salt, table salt. Gishiri.
For crying out loud, but these are things that we are expecting to have,
But excuse me,
private
you are talking, simple matter of people's land. Somebody say the governor was passing, he say who owned this, bulldoze it. And then you say, okay, instead of bulldozing what they thought is an encroachment to the road, you say, okay, everything bulldoze. So if now they want liability, if they want to say, okay, now the building they did is so amount of money, and they want their money, do you think that this case can take another 100 years?
Of course.
They will go up to Supreme Court.
Of course.
Will be litigating every day?
How?
Ba mutunci, ba kunya.
And
To
the,
say-
the most insulting part of the whole thing, you have your own Ministry of Justice. You went and brought a lawyer from outside.
Okay,
You
in
understand?
our case,
Yeah.
we are facing a
Now,
lawyer
son,
from Abuja,
son
who is
from
now
Abuja.
misleading them.
Yeah. You
Baba, they no go chop.
They are already misled now. Baba, that thing that happened, if I thought,
But come,
the rightful
the
thing is done.
substance of this issue of Badegi Radio, are we under the state government?
No.
No.
Right, private entity.
Do we go to the state government to ask for
Anything.
permit to broadcast? Is the
Nothing.
state government issuing license
No.
for
No.
radio
No.
broadcast?
No. No.
Is the state government doing the monitoring of the broadcast?
No.
Not in the constitution.
See
In
that
the
as
Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, did they say a governor must be the one that control radio station and television?
No single power.
No.
It's an
Did
exclusive
the
power.
the
of
state
federal government.
governors issue frequencies?
No.
It's exclusive right
They
and
don't.
power of the federal
They
government.
don't.
So
Exclusive.
then you say it's revoked. If he has a license, it is revoked.
Close down.
Urban development, go and see them.
Demolish the building.
Haba.
All right, Baba. Let's go to Kano real quick, Baba. As there's a emirship crisis at Tosu that is looming with the recent defection of Governor Abba Yusuf to the APC, and we know that the APC is more aligned to former Emir Ado, while the NNPP is more aligned.
So what
to,
are you saying?
So, Baba, what you are saying is, what do you think? What do you think, Baba, is going to play out?
Abba.
The Abbas.
They say Abba
Yes, made a
will
statement.
made a statement
Okay.
that it's Sunusi
That
that
is
he
the emir.
recognizes.
The issue has been
Okay.
settled.
So
Not yet.
That
No,
is
it
a
hasn't been
court case.
settled yet.
Not
that
yet.
is a court case.
From the governor's perspective,
Whatever governor want to do,
continue.
remember the court is there.
Mm.
The,
There is a
the
court
court,
case. There is a
the
federal high
court will have to come with
at,
its own
it's
verdict.
at appeal level. There is a court case
Yes, sir.
at appeal level
Yes, sir.
regarding that matter.
Yes, Baba.
I don't know whether, but listen to this.
All right.
Listen to this.
Wasu na ganin sun burge za mu bi za mu ji za mu ga za mu tsaya mu tabbatar ta yage da gwalgwalin bana babu ni da malmalin bana sun fita hayaniyar bana sun tafi maganganun bana rigingimun bana fitintunin bana babu mu basassalin bana kacaniyar bana rufa-rufar bana bani wasu na ganin sun burge za mu bi za mu ji za mu ga za mu tsaya mu tabbatar ta yage da gwalgwalin bana babu ni da malmalin bana sun fita hayaniyar bana sun tafi maganganun bana rigingimun bana fitintunin bana babu mu basassalin bana kacaniyar bana rufa-rufar bana bani
So,
So I think this one must be coming from the Kokosia movement.
whether it is Kokosia movement, sun ce babu su.
Bamu su.
Da gwalgwalin bana, hayaniyar bana.
Rigingimu.
Sun fita-
So
sun fita.
this is what you are bringing now. This this thing you are bringing now, it's completely
Rigingimu bana, jagwalgwalin bana.
jagwalgwalin bana.
Because you will have to. How do you want to reconcile this one now? You have Aminu on one side, you have Sulusi on one,
No,
and
one
all
side.
of them are OAR apparent, and none of them want to give up. You will have to go to court.
So
So
what-
Yes.
I don't know whether the governor want to use.
What-
Because Baba, from Bayero's camp, they says that despite the governor's assurances, the camp of Emir Aminu Ado Bayero has rejected any talk of a negotiated settlement. The Serikin Dawakim Baba Aminu Babandang Agudi
Baba,
Dan
Agundi.
Dang Agundi,
Aminu Bapa,
who initiated the legal challenge against the Kano state government, said the matter is strictly for the court. There is no negotiation that can lead to the removal of Emir Aminu Ado Bayero. The matter is before the court, and no one has the authority to give judgment except the court. Everyone should wait for the Supreme Court's decision. While the speculation, I beg your pardon, there's also a rejoinder from one of the government's spokesperson right there on a radio program. He says the Commissioner for Information and Internal Affairs, Ibrahim Abdullahi Waya, he said the crisis will soon be resolved. He said now we will sit down and resolve such problems calmly. these issues will no longer be difficult. There will be discussions. Where apologies are needed, they will be offered. And where forgiveness is required, it will be granted. In some cases, someone may be asked to make sacrifices for the sake of peace.
So who is going to?
So who is now going to?
This is just a mere political statement.
Yes.
It's a mere political
Who is
statement.
going to make?
So
You
who
don't
is
even
it?
know what he's saying.
Who is going to? Man, who is going to make?
Who is going to? So
Is it-
why the governor? Why
Is
the
it
governor?
Sanusi?
Baba, the
Sanusi?
governor said, so speaking through his spokesman, Sanusi Bature, the governor said there was no plan. He insisted that there was no plan to remove Emir Sanusi. He says there is no plan to replace Emir Sanusi on the throne of Kano. The appointment of the Emir was done after the Emirates law had been repealed, and there is no plan at the executive level for any further amendments, the governor said.
That's legally,
Yes.
according to the Kano State, I mean, according to their own legal concept.
On chieftaincy and title. Yes.
The other law that brought Aminu has been repealed,
yes.
and Aminu removed, and then a new law now has permitted appointment of
The emergence
Sanusi.
of them. Yes.
So you have to challenge that repeal appeal. You have to now whatever you take to. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not learned. But whatever you are going to do now in terms of litigation, you are going to challenge that law
That repeal.
that repealed the former one. You have gone to appeal court, and it will drive to the Supreme Court.
Yes.
Now, will the Supreme Court make law for the appointment and the appointment and the remover is still within the purview of the state of the governor? Go back in history when Sardauna, Premier of Northern Nigeria, become uncomfortable with Sanusi, he was removed.
Of course.
Wasn't it? And then there was a committee set by there is a judicial committee of inquiry into the accounts, into the finances of Kano Native Authority. Can you remember?
Very
We are
much
talking
well.
of around 1960.
Yes, that's the grandfather of this Sunusi, Lamido Sunusi.
Yeah.
That was
That was removed. So now what it is still you have to come back to the music I play. So now it's still
Wasu na ganin sun burge za mu bi za mu ji za mu ga za mu tsaya mu tabbatar ta yage. Jagwalgwalin bana babu ni da malmalin bana sun fita. Hayaniyar bana sun tafi. Maganganun bana rigingimun bana fitintunin bana babu mu. Basassalin bana kacaniyar bana rufa-rufar bana bani.
that is that.
Do you know the implication of this thing now? All this Jagwalgwalin whatever. You know, Okosona is now left with nothing aside from the betrayal, and he's with his people, and they are there for him. Now you have.
But you see, the deputy governor, he refused to go along
with the governor.
Now, will the governor use the state assembly to impeach the deputy governor and replace him with who? Are they replacing the deputy governor with other APC running mate of Garo? Are you understand?
Yes.
And then is he not the same new deputy governor that supposedly was said to be guilty of buying property in Saudi Arabia?
Of course. And that is why if you want to analyze this music, you have got to have a lot of takeaway. All those things, they have left with ABBA, because ABBA will now have to be facing an intermittent, crisis, war from left up and down, because on this issue of emirship on one side, the issue of party issue on the other side, and even his deputy governor is going to be another issue. You understand? So anything you want to do to the deputy governor now, you may end up making him popular the more. You understand? Because you have to take him to National State Assembly, debating the issue. The Go now begins to hear more about him, and before you know it, you may have a sympathy of the people. So whatever they tell the people will accept. So I think ABBA is now in between.
Gajakada, mai agenda, kuma dan amana, injiniya ne, babban gini ne, kuma za ku tashi zaune, za mu fara. Jagwalgwalan bana da malmalin bana, cakwalkwalin bana babu mu, hayaniyar bana, nuku-nukun bana, tiritirin bana ban da mu, maganganun bana, rigingimun bana. suna nan ma tafe a sanya zafa mu tankaɗe jagwalgwalin bana babu da mulmalin bana nasu ne hayaniyar bana na daɗu maganganun bana rigingimin bana fitintunin bana babu mu basalsalin bana kacaniyar bana rufa-rufar bana banda mu ɗaya biyu uku hudu biyar shida bakwai takwas tara goma ta safe-safe da cikin dare-dare wannan tana daɗa himma ruwa hazi ciyar da duk al'umma bari baki a barwa aikin Allah salo na yo ina gidan alaramma maganganun bana rigingimin bana fitintunin bana babu mu basalsalin bana kacaniyar bana rufa-rufar bana banda mu ta safe ta yaro ce muzinciyar mu amana ce ku gafara fa ku kakkauce gida ya tsage na can fa sai kun dage idan ruwan ya tsuge ana kiran su malage akwai hatsi an rege tuwo an talge wasu na ganin sun burge za mu tsaya mu tabbatar ta yage jagwalgwalin bana babu ni da malmalin bana sun fita hayaniyar bana sun tafi maganganun bana rigingimin bana fitintunin bana babu mu basalsalin bana kacaniyar bana rufa-rufar bana banda mu
kai wurin bana bugar bana kiriniyar bana babu
karabniyar bana durudurin bana ruzuniyar bana babu aron musun bana babu ga damadamar bana babu ga balahirar bana su riga ya mance babu tafiya ta hansila babu ni tuni ture kura ture turmi na durwan ya zani tasmiyar felani sun ce mun ba komi na yi kwami hallabi maganganun bana rigingimin bana fitintunin bana babu basalsalin bana kacaniyar bana rufa-rufa banda mu na hannun dama duku taho na hannun dama duku taho mu haulayi a sai ta zo na hannun dama duku ina da albishirin da zan kawo na hannun dama duku taho amma ku bari a sauke tuwo na hannun dama duku taho la 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 da akwai magana bana babu mu basalsalin bana kacaniyar bana rufa-rufar bana banda
na ce ku tara dukan hankali
da garba ili da ma'ali cikin ido mu ga tozali a ba samari dandali bara na ɗauko cokali amma ku bi na a hankali maganganun bana rigingimin bana fitintunin bana babu mu
What do you understand?
You know, honestly, Baba, I must be very frank with you. Honestly, I've never heard this song before. I only hear the chorus. But with this, from what they have listed, I must say that I have even been economical with cataloging the problems that I listed. You say 1, 2, 3, up to 10. I tell you, Abba is going to face an intermittent fall. Cries from left to
So,
up and down.
when you are preparing for 2027, there is a lot of ingredients.
Honestly.
You see, there is this competition to cook jollof rice. Can you remember? This large pot.
Yes, Idabachi. Idabachi on the cookathon. Yes, for the Guinness Book of Record.
And then this guy that came from America,
I show speed.
Did he succeed in his own cooking?
No. Okay, no, not I show speed. I forgot that. Not I show speed. The other person didn't, but Idabachi got her own Guinness World Record.
Now what I'm telling you, jumping into APC, governors jump into APC. It's not yet Uhuru. It is not, because this issue in Kano is enough of puncture. Kasampachi.
Pachi, so say.
Pancho.
So say.
Cool patch.
When they say Pachi, puncture, it's not Hausa language, but it's a sort of localized. Pancho, Pachi. Aipachi. So that singular issue of contradictions in Kano will affect the bigger picture of 2027.
Of course.
That is number one. Number two, you can see Konkoso now sitting with Obi. Konkoso now sitting with Atiku. Konkoso now is being touted as a Obi Konkoso ticket.
It's gaining traction.
But let me tell you, Konkoso Obi ticket is a ruse. It's a ruse. Konkoso cannot beat Atiku. Konkoso cannot match Atiku. in audacity, in terms of capacity, in terms of finance.
That's true.
You understand what I mean?
Yes, Baba.
But Konkoso must eventually have a role to play.
Yeah.
Number two, now it's NNPP, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, ADP,
P, our own
ADP.
had a meeting with Atiku.
Have a meeting with
Yes,
Atiku.
yes,
I
yes.
don't know
Why was Sani?
why Sani.
Yeah, I had a meeting with
If
Atiku.
it is possible,
Yeah.
I never tell him in advance.
Okay,
I
before
can
Baba
call
gets
him.
in.
But if but probably if I can get YY Sani,
Yeah.
he will now be able to brief me
Yes.
where the wind is blowing.
As Baba is trying to get connected with Wawasani, let me tell you, Baba was explaining this match. Let me tell you, Onkoso does not have national spread like Atiku. The only best person that can give APC the run with money when it comes 2027 is Atiku.
Atiku and Obi.
Aside from Atiku, and you know, Obi now have already the no any satanic verse. Will deceive it's escaped now. It's ready to go with anything that will.
Hello. Salam alaikum. Hello. We saw your picture with Atiku. Can we talk about that? Badegi Radio. Okay. Thank God. Alhamdulillah. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
This is Badegi Radio, 90.1 FM, Mina, Niger State of Nigeria. Are we likely? Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay. My name is Engineer Yabagi Yusuf Sani.
Can you speak up?
Yeah, okay, I'm going to where I can speak up. So,
Please speak up.
okay. So, like I said, my name is Engineer Yabagi Yusuf Sani.
Yes, YY Sani, popularly known as YY Sani.
Sani, the Kadan Nufi, and I'm the national chairman of Action Democratic Party, ADP.
Okay. So we saw it's all over the news that you had a closed door meeting with Adamawa former Vice President Atiku Abubakar.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of insinuations. Can you please possibly what's going on, please?
Connection.
Is it connected? Hello. Network. We're trying to reconnect. It's on network. We're trying to reconnect.
I think the network is having little glitches.
Network. No, let me see.
It's connecting. It's connecting.
Proper-
It's connecting. It's connecting. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we have.
Hello.
Now, can you quickly tell us something about that your meeting with Atiku Abubakar?
Well, the meeting, like I'm sure you would have gathered, it's part of the ongoing consultation.
Consultation, yes.
Yes, with senior democratic stakeholders
Yeah.
on protecting democracy,
Definitely.
opposition stability,
Thank you.
and responsible preparedness ahead of 2027.
Yeah.
And my belief is that such conversations are healthy and necessary in the current political environment.
Of one
So
party
ADP
state syndrome.
Exactly. So ADP is trying to see how we can bring back stability, constitutionalism, and credible options to be open for Nigerians. So that's why we don't want a situation where we become a one-party system. And if we are in a one-party system, like you know, the country cannot make any progress. So, and we are for anything that can move Nigeria forward. So that's why we went to see was it Adamawa? And we're not stopping there. We are seeing other prominent political individuals in Nigeria and institutions too. So an ADP, like you know, we believe we are the credible alternative. Because if you observe what is happening if you can say all the parties, it's just a lot of noise. Really, nothing has been put
On the
in
ground.
place, yeah, that will give Nigerians the confidence required for them to really move this country forward.
Definitely.
So this is why we're trying to separate, the how do you say it, the men from the boys, so that now we can give Nigerians the kind of alternative that they deserve.
So from time to time, we'll be calling you for update on this, because this is very interesting. Because multi-party democracy, competitive leadership, peaceful coexistence, and clean and fair election, credible election, and then the electoral amendment is still hanging in the Senate. Do you have something to add to that?
Well, it's unfortunate that the senators do not want us to really move away from the charade that we have experienced in 2023. And they are doing this, it's like a delay tactics in order to further entrench themselves, in a very messy political environment that we have. So if we do not implement those changes that were put in the electoral bill, Nigeria will remain in the conundrum of crisis, banditry, backwardness, and then you have people ruling us like kings. So to stop all that, and allow democracy to really have its freedom of giving everybody rights, to express themselves, associate themselves, who they want to associate with, we have to amend the Electoral Act, because there are so many gaps there. We all know. We see the futility of the efforts made by Democrats in that election, and look at what happened. End of the day, we were just left with no option than to accept the bad situation as it was. If you remember, that's why during the collation of the presidential elections, I stood up and said that the INEC should continue, because the alternative was, your guess is as good as mine. We're at that point in time on a kind of roller coaster, where we land will be anyone's guess, and then democracy would have, suffered a very fatal setback. If we didn't encourage INEC to continue and then conclude that election that day. So now they want to put us in that kind of situation again, that you will have no option but to accept, the rigging, accept the humiliation of the people, and accept, the killings and everything, and intimidation. So we don't want to go on that way. So that's why Electoral Act, yes, the act should be, passed into law. The bill should be passed into law, and the Senate, they have responsibility, to give themselves a very good place in the history of this country.
And in the situation that bill did not see the light of the day, what happens?
Well, we're back to square one. We are back to the vicious cycle. Of no movement, no progress, of rigging, of manipulation.
So Nigeria has become another Uganda?
Well, worse than that, perhaps.
Or are we now Chad or Cameroon?
Well, I don't know. Nigeria can never. If anything goes wrong in Nigeria, it go wrong. It goes wrong in a very, very bad way than any other country you can think of in Africa. So this is why Nigeria cannot afford to be allowed to be run in the manner we are running it, because of the choice of place that God has given to us on the continent, and the fact that we are a country of great promise. So this is the issue.
Okay, we'll continue to talk to you, continue to monitor what's going on, continue to pray that Nigeria must remain great. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Have a nice
day.
Thank you,
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Okay.
right, Babaruku, before we take it up to the phone lines, last week, Governor Soludo closed down all markets over the sit-at-home order, and today the markets are open, and we have this story as we have Soludo Onitsha traders face off showdown looms in Anambra today as the market is being opened. So.
He's also said attendance. There'll be attendance in the market.
Yes.
The market leaders will go to the market.
Street leaders are different leaders.
Yes, because he's doing that because of the sit at home. He doesn't want he wants the sit at home to end. So the day they want to do the sit at home.
Have you put a call across to Onitsha?
That's, I don't know if that's what I'm bringing. If you have any
contacts
over
if you are
there.
a good producer, you could have alerted me that we need to talk to somebody in Onitsha, and I could have got somebody I'll talk to in Onitsha instead of you now telling me that sit at home and then sit at home now. Close the market down for 1 month. Yes, if I'm the governor, I'll close it down. I'll close it down for 1 month. Go and eat Gary. If Gary finish, eat sand.
Mama, when we went out, sometimes when you said we were chatting and you said, I'm going to close down the market for 1 month, everyone might shout that, Baba!
Because you cannot, no, it's not done. And the individual cannot be issuing orders.
Inside somebody who is even in prison.
Holding everybody
But
to ransom.
Kanu is not the one issuing that order. There are criminal gangs that have overtaken
the IPOB, yes.
The IPOB have been hijacked.
Yes.
And then, okay, look, Apaya, all these primitive concepts of struggle for irredentism. Look, all this Kanu and Co., how old are they? Do they know the Nigerian history?
No.
Do they know who is Zik? Do they know the role Zik play in the Zikist movement? Right from when the Zik was in Europe or in America, the Zikist movement. Check the Zikist movement. When you talk of nationalism, the Zik play a very great role in independence of Nigeria. You understand? And the January 15th, 1962 coup is very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. It's all based on infantile radicalism,
Of course.
which led to the civil war. But you cannot say Biafra. It's overtaken. Biafra has been overtaken by reality on the ground. Okay, if you say Biafra, okay, fine, Biafra, take Biafra. What do you do with it? We are looking at East Nigeria beyond this concept of tribe and nationalism. We are looking at Japan and Korea of Nigeria. The Enugu Onitsha Aba axis, we are looking at it as a Korea of tomorrow, as our Korea, as our Japan. It's put a 10 to 20 megawatts, 20,000 megawatts nuclear power plant on Imo River. When I'm saying nuclear power plant, I don't want half measure. Let me jump into 21st century.
Simple.
Let me just jump into development. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because what do we have? East, South, Lagos, Calabar. Is that the only thing that Tinubu has come with? He has nothing to offer but Calabar. And then what next? Why the development? But me, I'm looking at a nuclear power plant that will give Eastern Nigeria 10 to 20,000 megawatts of electricity. And then we are going to manufacture even our vehicles here. 90% of what we import from China or import from Europe or import from America will be manufactured here.
Not assembled, manufactured.
We manufacture. And there is capacity to manufacture. That is number one. Number two, look at the property ownership in Lagos. Look at property ownership in Abuja. Look at ownership of properties in Kaduna, Kano, Jos. Look, do you know Akonga? I know Akonga. Do you know how much do you know Akonga?
Well, I know Akonga.
Have you slept in Akonga before?
I spent up to a month.
Do you know that junction where the vehicles coming from Jos?
I know the junction.
Will then go towards Mokodi.
Mokodi.
How many 911?
Honestly,
how many trailers will you
always
count?
busy.
It's a hub, even in the night.
Even in the night.
It's 24 hours.
24 hours.
What do you understand by that? Most of the bulk of the grains, rice, beans, maize, and all other grains going to the east follow that route. Do you know Abulafo?
I don't know.
Or you went to Osaka? You don't know?
I don't know.
Abulafo is 24 hours. Akonga is 24 hours.
I know that.
The economy of this country, the relativity of this country has been fused. You can't break away. It's infantile radicalism. It's primitive nationalism. And that's why we are looking at Obi and Atiku are the one that are going to face Tinubu plus whatever is going to be his running mate.
But if you ask me, IPOP agitation actually is an agitation taken too far.
Yes.
And from the political ambience in the country, let's tell ourselves the truth. It seems as if Igbos has been schemed out of becoming president. And that is what prompted the
not,
but now, as it is now, Baba, with Obi,
gradually
of our time,
who is scheming the Igbos out?
It's a systematic.
And they need to ask themselves.
When we went to Jos in 1998-99 to go for the PDP, it is Alex Ekomi that we wanted to go with. But those who have the hangover of June 12th, those who are still in the psychological frame of June 12ism, June 12ism, those who want to appease the June 12 group. Are they not the one who brought Obasanjo? Did Obasanjo deliver his own polling unit?
No.
But they made him a president.
Yes.
And after making a president, what happened? He turned around.
He betrayed.
He turned around to pursue those who made him a president. You begin to see them as an enemy.
Biting the finger that fits him.
Not biting the finger. It's when you think you are very smart, and you are smart by half, you are going to purchase a grenade and put it in your pocket and then remove the pin. That's what happened. Those who brought Obasanjo bought a grenade and removed the pin. Or you take a shotgun, this type of armor shotgun, there is a cartridge in it. Instead of opening it to see whether this cartridge is chambered, you didn't. You put your hand in the front of the shotgun and you click. Boom, boom.
You blow.
You blow your hand to pieces. As it happened to one police officer. You know, when we say there shouldn't be a cartridge in the chamber, no matter how, no cartridge should be left in a chamber. You check. You check. You know, I was telling you about an American rifle that was suggesting for production in Nigeria. That was way back 1982. So don't tell me about the technology of armaments, guns. I know too much of it, but I'm not a criminal.
Yes,
and I don't have any issue of illegal possession of firearm.
Not at all.
All right,
so very before there's one notion I want to clear. We are not campaigning, but we want to see how the country will move so that forward. Now the Igbos, if I may ask, if I may advise, now that the Peter Obi, I love his own way of coming. You understand? I don't know what will happen 2027 if for adventure, just the way APC will want to say, okay, they are continuing. If the table turn around, probably we have Atiku as president, Peter Obi as running mates. Probably that Atiku is going to hand over the baton. Let them work in that trajectory.
Gradually.
So that at the end of the day, Peter Obi will now, if you have your own, because you cannot contribute, if they talk about the marginalization. If they keep being marginalized, I think it's an issue.
Apaya.
Yes, sir.
I always see you as you have a problem.
What problem?
Because you know your problem.
No, sir.
You dream dreams. You are dreaming dreams.
Joseph the dreamer.
Which is a Joseph?
Joseph inside Bible now. Nine day dream now, Baba. Now Joseph 9 day dream inside. Nine be Yusuf now, nine be Yusuf now. 9 day dream now. 9 be the dreamer now, Baba.
So you dream the reality.
He has a power to interpret.
But I see he is dreaming dreams. Listen to Peter Obi.
All right.
Check my record. I've governed the state for 8 years, and I've challenged everybody. Paul, you were there. I've been the only governor till today. The day I left office, I was not owing salary, pension, gratuity, or any contract or any supplier. And I left with 3 banks in Nigeria, which I say every day. Access Bank of Nigeria, Fidelity Bank of Nigeria, and Diamond Bank, I left over $150 million. I didn't say naira. And I have over 30 billion naira. And Anambra State, you can go and verify it. I've never had a bottle of Anambra State, have never bought me. There's no land allocated directly or indirectly by me, and I've signed over several thousands of CFO. Anambra has never bought me a bottle of water since I left office. So you can go. We will fight and stop corruption. The first thing about stopping corruption is yourself. If you're not involved, your wife is not involved, your family is not involved, those around you are not involved, you reduce it by over 50%. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm sure, Paul, you know that. We are committed. We can't disappoint these youths. We must build a new Nigeria.
So new Nigeria is possible.
Yes, it
Yes,
is,
well,
it is very
with-
So what
possible.
I'm telling you here, that even me, as a potential presidential candidate, I've told you that I even gave you my manifesto.
Yeah.
But it's because you didn't take me to be serious. You are not taking me serious.
No.
But as I'm concerned, I've told you already, I'm building 4 nuclear power plants. I'm looking at 40 to 50,000 megawatts of electricity. Kano to Lagos, 4 to 5 hours. 300 kilometers per hour, high speed. Do you understand what I mean? And no banditry. And every individual, a Nigerian, must be registered. It must be addressed. And no joblessness. All these our youths that are roaming about jobless. No.
Education.
And education. Primary and secondary education, compulsory and free. Medical supply, free. Water, 24 hours. Light, 24 hours.
With these beautiful manifestos, I think I will have to take my leave to start making consultation right away.
All right.
If you are going
Right
to
away.
consult, I mean too, Shaibu Badegi, I'm a presidential material.
That's why I
And
say-
as I'm telling you,
Eh,
if you don't take time, I will book an appointment to see Putin.
ta-
Because my nuclear power plants will be built on the sizes of the one in Ukraine that was built by Russia. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. And I know where we are going. And I'll take you there.
I wish these beautiful manifestos can.
And agriculture will be central to our economy. We are not going to buy food. We are not going to bring in food. And nobody will go to bed with hunger. Nobody. Gratuity, pension,
Pensioners, you go share.
gratuity, pension, automatic.
They will bombard your phone with calls today.
Do you understand what I mean? I'll make sure every retired person got his payment.
Well,
The day you retire, that day you are paid.
why?
Automated. You are not going to lobby anybody. Batch 10 Nikkei, batch 15 no batch. You're automated.
All the compassion they call you,
Nobody will borrow pensioners' savings. Nobody will divert pensioners' savings. Nobody under my administration. You cannot take anybody's land. I find you that you are involved in land racketeering. You automatically you go to jail, no matter who you are. There must be sanity. There must be rule of law. There must be law and order. You can't do anything you like, the way you like. You can't bamboozle anybody.
All right,
We have to advertise this manifesto.
All right, Baba. Let's take it to the Facebook live page and also to the phone lines, listeners. So you can hit us up on the number 091 3857901. And we have Umar Dazmi on the Facebook page saying, the Democratic Party in the U.S. prevailed on Biden to step down when it became clear that he could not be an effective president if he won his second term. Who will prevail on Tinubu to step down for another energetic candidate from Southwest APC? Because this Turkey visit has raised many questions about PBAT's physical, mental, and psychological condition warranting his continuation in office. Yeah, that is from Umar Deng Azimi. Yes. Abdulhafiz Ismaili saying, good morning this morning. Good morning to you, Maria Makama. Good morning to you. Happy new month and happy new week to you too. Ali is saying, in any profession, which Paku, which Swegbe, and we have Dua. May Niger State never vote in Dua leaders. No water, no electricity, bad roads, dilapidated schools. In fact, if you enter some public schools, you hardly differentiate between Baba security and a classroom teacher due to frustration. Enough is enough. Abib Mutalib says, I'm seeing several prominent Nigerian politicians scrambling to form a so-called opposition coalition ahead of the next elections. However, let's call it what it is, a shameless rebrand of the same old ruling elite. For the past 25 years, nearly 100% of these opposition figures have been neck deep in Nigeria's governance, rotating between parties like musical chairs, PDP, APC, name it. They've been there, actively participated in the mismanagement that left the economy in shambles. Nigerians deserve better than this circus. When will people stop falling for the same script and demand true accountability and fresh leadership? Thank you for that one. Your own opinion and your own, thinking. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning. Sunana da Umar Oke da ka sani daga nan Tinga.
All right, Umar is okay.
Wallahi baba shi abu san da kokari. Amma na mamakin da kaji ka samu wannan tape. Ka zan Putin kenan kullun cikin dare research na magana Kano din wakan nan gaskiya ta yi. Amma ina baka tabbaci 2027 in dai ba wai na son musulun shi ba gwamnan Kano na da senator. Amma ina baka tabbaci in dai kanawa ne game da kwankwaso sai dai Allah. In ka cire Rimi da Aminu Kano ba mai farin jinin kwankwaso sai dai an buga mun gani. Allah wa masa. Amen.
All right, thank you. Ibrahim Salih says, Baba, I greet you. Other people in the studio, I greet you well. Happy New Week, Happy New Month, and Happy World Wetlands Day. He says, since last Saturday, our friends at Niswasek have stepped up in a big way. They've been delivering periodic water supply right to our doorsteps, filling tanks, easing the daily struggle and bringing real relief to families across Tunga and beyond. If this momentum continues, we'll have no cause for regrets. In fact, it's a game changer. We sincerely hope and pray that this service becomes sustainable for the long haul.
Which is that?
Yeah, he said Niswasek are bringing
water. That's Tunga.
I think
that's Tunga A side.
Tunga A.
Tunga, yes.
I think we saw water just once yesterday.
Yeah, we also had a flash of it yesterday in the night.
So it's a good one. It's a good one, but I didn't see any of the tankers though. But if they do that, it's a good one. If they are bringing tankers, but they should extend it to other parts of Niger State, not only Tunga.
Are they bringing tankers?
That's what I think. That's what he's saying.
Is it free?
So and is it free?
Is it for sale?
So those are the questions.
Okay,
But he says on the power front, ADC is still way behind. The darkness persists. Business suffer. Homes go without light, and our daily lives grind to a halt. We need the ADC to do much more to restore reliable electricity and lift us out of this blackout.
Evening, there has not been supply
Of light.
Parliamentary feeder. I don't know what that feeders.
That's crazy, man. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Billy Oji. Good morning, the member of the Badeki Radio.
Yes, welcome.
Good morning. My name is
Nandachi. How are you?
I'm very fine.
How was the match yesterday?
So, I had they played.
Yes, 2-2. The match finished 2-2.
Yeah, they played 2-2. After they defeated 2-0 with the assistant with match officiality, they helped them until they finished the election today.
All right.
But I think with the letter the LMC write to them that they will choose the two venues between Ilori or Jos. I think this is the come back.
Are you saying that there is no the pitch is not good? It's dry?
Yes, we talked about it last week. No, we talked about it. I was expecting the synthetic.
But this synthetic bane ma problem in stadium. Yesterday, akwai wani abun kunya da ya faru jiya, which players are vulnerable to attack. Fili ne ga fili ga 'yan kallo. But ana tijifa. Yesterday, Bendel Insurance were frustrating Niger Tornadoes, frustrating everybody in the field with unnecessary delay, and the supporters were helping them to do that. Once they started falling, they will start throwing waters. And even at a point, the lineman and the referee confirmed that all the throwing, not one has hit you. But they keep on going. The referee even go as far as giving a yellow card for the time wasting. And you, the fans, were throwing stone. There was somebody even threw chair twice into the field from all angles.
You see, this man, this gangsterism. Excuse me, this gangsterism, this reckless behavior, this primitive behavior. Why should they get maka? Matasan mu suna da matsala.
Akwai matsala gaskiya. What I saw yesterday,
akwai matsala.
Babu question was so annoying.
It's
so
a shame.
It's a big shame.
It's akwai matsala.
It's a big shame.
An zama yan banga, an zama yan iska. Akwai matsala.
Serious one.
Amato.
What to
But
do?
when you propose stadium here, people are doing as if when
But we need
we need stadium.
Yes, now we need a new
We need stadium.
And therefore, we are going to type A quarters, these commissioners' quarters that have been provided to 20,000 seats.
Instead of going to grab land of individual who want to build a house for their land that commissioner quota that we don't even know who the rest
who are the owners now. We'll go there and pick the land.
All right,
pick enough land to build the stadium.
All right,
I've sent you the
yes,
I've sent you the stadium I want.
Of course,
and I'm going to pursue it.
Yeah, of course.
Give me opportunity to have that capacity to start that stadium.
And God will bring government that will see that
will listen to us.
Yes.
Amen.
Our own government of our own,
exactly.
of our ideas,
of the people.
Government Munamu.
All right, Lemon Tuata Kutigi says, Ababa, good morning, and how is your family? And good morning, everyone in the studio. May Almighty Allah bless Badegi Radio, the People Station. Please, some pensioners in Niger State are yet to get their January 2026 monthly pension. Aisha Jibril, good morning to you too. Princess Amina Mechibi, good morning to you. Ozigis Ismail says, good morning to everyone in the studio. Baba, you have said it all. Keep it up, the good work. God continue to bless the Badegi family. Amen. Umar Abdullah says, good morning, sir, Badegi and others in the studio. Hello, good morning this morning. Yes, good morning this morning.
Dr. Kabla Mohamed Jabi,
all right, welcome.
Chairman Campaign for Democracy.
All right.
Let me pray to Almighty Allah in His infinite mercy to continue to give Baba Badegi long life,
Amen.
more energy.
Amen.
His capacity in terms of knowledge and experience to educate the general public on the trends of socio-economic development in the global world is so much interesting and opening up the minds of those who want to learn from the Institute of Badegi in terms of politics, policy, economy, security, industrialization, investment. But we have longevity of life. Above all, his own concern about the development of Niger State, led by Right Honorable Farmer Umar Mohamed Bahagu, is passionate. Nobody should see it as an antagonization. Nobody should see it as instigation. What he's saying, after all, Umar Bahagu is his son. And at every point, he prayed for him to succeed. Let the governor listen to those who appreciate him in order not to be victim of circumstances. After immunity, he will be left alone to face the consequences of what he never knew anything about. Mr. Governor, we love you. We cherish you. Listen to shadow minds. We wish you well and look at what they are saying for you to be successful. If this is the way you will go, then the concept of allowing the young to take over the political space will no longer be there because they will be disappointed as having nothing to deliver. I wish only I take all the best. I will continue to pray about God to listen and wish him well in his administration.
Amen. Thank you very much. Yes. 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 Thank you very much, Mr. Jabi. Yes. Thank you very much, Professor Jabi.
This one is very good one.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. We have.
I also invite you to come over here to share your thought about this 2027 cauldron to see where are we going.
Bulanlo. All right. Before that, Mohamed Ibn Booker says, "Good morning, gentlemen of the press. For Nigeria to live in peace and unity and succeed in our journey to greatness as a stable and democratic nation devoid of corruption, military coup, terrorism, and multiple social crises, there has to be genuine, sober reflection on why we failed as a nation in the first three republics and how to avoid such failures in the present, so as to successfully move the nation upward to where and what she ought to be in the near future. Mr. Apaya, when should we go for a courtesy visit to Ezemo, the landlord of FCT? I think to also go and get your own allocation of land. Very important. Baba. Baba.
We cannot do that.
No.
Baba. What do you know? Do you know my history?
I
was moved. I was transferred with the sole administrator of FCDA, late Ibrahim Majidadi, Alejikanshi.
I mean,
I said, no, I'm not going. If I wanted all the lands, I will get whatever I want. And I said, no, I'm not going. That was 1982. It was Bush. I can cover anything I like. I'll give myself anything I want. But I say no. Deliberately, I say no. Do you know why? I went to my dad then. He was sick. He was dying. And I said, Baba, he said, yes, I'm going to decide I should go to Abuja. He said, oh, are you going to help Abuja to build Abuja? I said, yes. But he said, but do you know that there is no family house? No family compound in Abuja? Whatever is in Abuja belongs to Abuja. Because no matter what you have in Abuja, long time, as time goes on, it becomes somebody's property.
Yes. That is correct. True.
He said, as New York belongs to New York. I said, Papa, do you know about New York? He said, yes. He was working with some colonial officers way back 1942, 43, during the Second World War. They are Americans. And they were discussing New York. That even the Jews, the New York doesn't belong to them. The New York continues to change hands. Properties in Abuja will continue to change hands. So he told me, if you go and, why don't you stay in Mina or go back to your village where you have something to identify yourself. But anything in Abuja belongs to Abuja. So those who die, their property end up being sold.
Of course.
You know, the late Minister of Works, who was a former SDP chairman, the policeman from Bendel.
Mr. Fixit.
He was Minister of Works for Obasanjo.
That's Mr. Fix, Tony
Anene. Do you know that his house has been offered for sale? Have you not heard that?
I had.
So, you can imagine. So whatever is in Abuja belongs to Abuja.
It belongs to Abuja.
So Mr. Fix, the person who was fixing it then.
You can't fix again. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Biloji, good morning. Mr. Fire, good morning. Zaki, good morning. Alai Shuaibu Badegi for president.
Jogolgole Bana Chiki.
We have not even come to the Jogolgole.
I hope we are joining our campaign.
Wait for me now. You see, our presidential candidate has mentioned his manifestos, which are excellent. But he has not mentioned the platform so that we could follow him.
No, don't worry.
That
will come 1 week to election.
July suggests that he should he join the coalition.
No, probably I will contest on APC.
APC?
There is vacancy for president now. There's going to be primary election.
No vacancy. Emilio Khan?
No,
is it an automatic
ticket? They are calling for Emilio Khan to step aside on health ground.
I don't think they will allow him.
But they are saying seriously that he should step aside on health ground. That's what somebody said. Look at what happened in Turkey.
All his, our presidential candidate. Emilio Khan has spent all his life looking for that position.
But
so
you cannot look.
Anybody can advise him
it's
to
when
step
you
aside.
function. It's when you are physically fit to function. It's become an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment when you cannot function.
That's right.
We are not saying that you shouldn't contest, but look at it critically. What happened in Turkey? Are you happy about that?
Recently, what happened in Turkey, ba?
Yes. He went on state visit.
I mean, as a Nigerian, I'm not happy.
No, he went on state visit and he's not feeling very well. Instead of those managing him, be able to prepare him properly without necessarily subjecting him to inspection of guard of honor. Must he inspect that guard?
That's why the issue of protocol, and I told you, Baba,
and I've also told you, the moment you turn public office to private matter, you are in trouble.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. I think this is the much we can take on the program this beautiful Monday morning. So, say Baba.
Anybody who is trying to grab Morris Junction land, let him keep his hand off.
Chakam.
Otherwise, we are going to be talking more openly about it.
Chakam.
We warn you. Don't insult yourself. Don't disgrace yourself. We will not take it. Leave people to have their land. If you want land, shiga daji. Daji maze zama gari. je ka bude land ka je ka bude daji ka gina gidajenka amma na wata talakawa ka bar musu kayan su ka bar talakawa su masu wala.
Thank you very much, Baba.
And for me, in an answer to Oga Pandogari, well, Nigeria is a country that operates multi-party system of democracy. Even if we didn't mention the party today, yes, you're going to, even we cannot have APC, the other parties. So just be in a watch out to see what comes out of it.
All right, IG.
Yes, I want to say thank you for joining us this morning. And don't forget that bad governance is like a stray bullet, and it doesn't discriminate.
All right, from me to you, I want to say a very big thank you for being with us. But tomorrow, I think there's this guy that wants to move the transformer from Kasongwari and wants to take it to where, and he's bent on taking that transformer to the Yangongo axis. For whatever reason, I don't know. Transformer day itself, you never reach Yangongo. They enter, they carry things and things inside.
Talk less of an individual government.
He's an individual. They say one Yusuf for something in that Kasongwari.
Why is AEDC then?
Just do findings about.
We'll do our findings. Please, the Yusuf, please leave that transformer where it is. Please desist from that particular, because we are coming to make our findings on that particular one. So I want to say a very big thank you for everybody who has been with us from the early hours of today up till this time. Very, very big thank you to you. And as you go about your day, do make sure you stay safe. Protect yourself from the hazardous weather that we are currently experiencing in the capital city of Minna. Go out with your nose masks and everything to make sure you are prepared for the day. I want to wish you a very, very happy, a very, very prosperous day ahead continuously. So enjoy yourself and bye for now.